My name's Catherine Hewgill and I'm judging the final round of the Australian Cello Awards in 2014, and I was thrilled to be asked to be a judge. I feel that at this point in my career, it's time that I sat on the other side of the table, and I feel very honoured and privileged to be asked. And I feel that I've had so many thousands of hours of auditioning orchestral players and listening to players and trying to find the best player, that I have quite a lot of experience in this field. It feels like a very modern competition, this competition. It's very exciting that for the first time ever we're having a international cello competition in Sydney. I know they've got a big violin competition in New Zealand, so if they have that there, we at least need a cello competition here. I think it's great that they're holding live auditions in London as well as in Sydney, so that I know there are many students overseas in England and in Europe, so they don't have to put out the big bucks to travel all the way here to play for a live panel. So I think that's a great advantage. The first round is just a recording, and with all the incredible equipment, digital equipment, recording equipment available nowadays, you can really make a fantastic standard of recording. I think that candidates need to be really careful to make it as high quality as possible, even with high quality equipment. I know for auditions with the Sydney Symphony, when we have people send in recordings, sometimes there are people who sound like they're sitting on top of their microphones and they have a budgerigar in the corner chirping away, and no matter how good their playing is, it's an instant no, you know. So it really needs to be the highest quality of recording possible. One of the things I love about this competition is that in the second round, the second round competitors will all be on YouTube, which I think is absolutely brilliant, because not only is it great for them for exposure for those competitors, but for maybe the people who didn't get through to the second round to learn more about what the judges may be looking for. I think the repertoire has been set up really, really well, you know, going from the sort of basics in the first round to, in the last round, quite progressive. I think it's great that the concerto is saved for the second round, save the meat for the second round. Yeah, so I mean, I think it's very well covered, and there's also a lot of space there for personal choice. The prize money in this competition, considering it's only the first year that we've had this, is very impressive. I mean, $31,000 plus potential extra money from other prizes. I think it's extraordinary, and in fact I was quite disappointed that I couldn't enter myself because I'm too old now. Hopefully that is going to attract some very fine players, but I also think that there's plenty of scope in the other prizes, so you know, that's the jackpot could be yours, but if it's not, there are other great opportunities, for instance playing a solo with the Opera and Ballet Orchestra, solo with the Sydney Symphony, scholarship to Israel. I mean, lots of other ways that could be very helpful to many people. Yeah. For a potential entrant, my tip would be, first of all, you know, don't stress too much. I don't think you should always be in a competition just to win it. You're in it for the experience. I think also that, and this I'm talking about having experience from auditioning many people playing the same repertoire behind a screen. You really need to put all your musical personality into it. I mean, the chops are there, and the virtuosic stuff may be fantastic, but I think the thing that's really going to set you apart from others is your musicality, personality, the way you've thought about the repertoire. And really thought about what you're going to do to make it your own. And I think that also the way that you communicate with the audience is extraordinarily important. I mean, I see so many musicians who just come and sit there and play and everything's perfect, but that's so dull. You know, they haven't said anything, unless you can really create a special feeling for an audience member. then you haven't spoken to anybody. And as far as the judges are concerned, that's going to set you apart from the rest. Really looking forward to hearing everybody. I think you should all think of it as a great experience. Really excited to see who's going to win, but I'm more excited to see the standard across the board, to hear what everybody has to give, and to hear where the cellists of Australia and New Zealand are now, you know, on the world stage, and what sort of standard everybody's at. Will be fascinating, and I think it's been a long time coming, and I'm really looking forward to it. So everybody, learn more about the Australian Cello Awards, celloawards.org.au.